Welcome to part 14 of the combo series. We're now looking at a level 4 drill. This is suitable only for brown belt and red belts above. And in this combination, we're going to add a kick that we haven't done before in this series, which is the bichagi diagonal kick. My advice is do not do a diagonal kick until you've been taught by your instructor at quite a high level, and definitely do not put it into a combination until you're very, very confident of doing it as a singular technique. With that being said, we'll go through the technique. You're going to be in fighting stance and you're going to kick off your back leg with a pekeso and rochago. Do not put the leg down. The same leg kicks then with a bichago. Now, without putting the leg down, you're going to perform a day toliochago off the back leg, and then as soon as you land, you're going to perform a puntachagi, a 360 outside to inside kick. So let me just go through that combination again. It's an outside to inside off the back leg without putting the leg down, a diagonal kick, and then without putting your front foot down, you jump off and do a roundhouse. This is incredibly difficult. And then from there, you're going to perform a 360 out to in crescent kick. So that's the technique. We're now going to look at it in 4 separate elements. The first element, as always, is line work. So again, my advice is to always start off with a singular kick, outside to inside, to get your legs warm, and then maybe you do diagonal kick on its own as well, just because you need a lot of flexibility for this kick, so make sure you're fully warmed up and stretched out, and then try putting the 2 kicks together. This can walk forward, and then you're going to jump off and be on the roundhouse. If you want to change stance, then you're going to have to switch stance, or you can do all the way up on one side and then all the way up on the other side. You're then going to add in the 360 out to in, and the main thing about this then is staying on the line, not going from side to side, and it's a really good workout once you go up and down the room a couple of times. The second element is partner work. I often see the out to in as a disguising kick coming on the outside of the body, or for taking the guard down. So that's a good idea. And then as soon as you've taken the guard down, the diagonal kick is open. The way you want to look at all techniques is if the first thing doesn't work, then you add on the other thing. The diagonal kick, very difficult to get power into it. So what happens then is you follow through with the diagonal kick with the roundhouse. If they step back, then you follow with the 360 out to in. So as always, try the techniques on their own with your partner. Again, this is tactile, trying to get close to your partner and know the distance, and then start adding in. And for the partner who is not attacking, they're getting used to defending. So get used to taking the arm down, then blocking the diagonal kick, and then moving back with the roundhouse, and then possibly ducking or slipping the 360 out to in. For the pad drill now, the tool I would use for this is a paddle, but of course use what you have, a bob or a pad drill, not a shield or not a heavy bag, because you can't take the kicks through. But the paddle's great, and again, you could do the game of 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you could do this for a minute or 2. In free sparring then, out to in is not often used, so I thought in this combination it's a good way to build the out to in. And again, you wouldn't maybe use all 4 of these techniques, but maybe mix them together, so out to in, 360 out to in, or diagonal kick roundhouse, or go in one direction with a kick and then coming back with a diagonal kick. Play around with it in your free sparring and see how it helps. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the combo series. Again, this is quite high level, so please only do this at your, if you were the equivalent belt. And if you're enjoying this channel, please leave a like below and subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll see you next month. Thank you very much. Tang Soo.